Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Tuesday and welcome back to my bathroom. So as promised in yesterday's March skincare routine video, I am sharing a typical morning and evening skincare routine with you guys today. I get a lot of questions about how I choose to pair products together, what my routine looks like, what order do I apply things in, that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm sharing today. I am starting out with the evening routine because this is a little bit more extensive than my morning routine. I don't, like most moms, I don't have a ton of time in the morning. I sort of have to get going fast. So my routine in the morning has to be a little bit more efficient and a little bit more condensed. But in the evening, one of the things that I like to do to really take time to myself is to take a solid 15-20 minutes to do my evening skincare routine to really pamper myself. I have seen amazing changes in my skin by doing that. So I don't mind splurging on the time it takes to do all of this. You can certainly pare this down to just a few items and you could be very content with that. I'm not telling you guys what to do because I don't know what your skin type is. I don't know what your issues are. These are just the products that I use. So I'm not saying go out and buy all these things. Buy whatever you want. Buy what makes you happy. Buy what you can afford. Buy what helps you feel like you are seeing positive changes in your skin. These are just the things that I personally use, the order that I use them in. And yeah, so there's my disclaimer because everybody has to have a disclaimer, right? So I will link these things down below if you are curious about them, if you want to know how much they cost, where you can buy them, other people's reviews, all the information will be in the description box as usual. And that's enough blabbing about disclaimers, and let's dive into it. Okay. Before you have a typical evening skincare routine. You will notice that not everything that I showed in yesterday's video is lined up here because it's just a sampling, remember. So this is something, for example, this is what I will probably use tonight. So there we go. This is what I will put on my face tonight as I'm getting ready for bed. First thing that I do is I remove all of my makeup with a double cleanse. The Ren Perfect Canvas Clean Jelly Oil Cleanser is fantastic. I actually just recently bought this and I've been enjoying it. It's wonderful. I am a loyal and avid Clarisonic user. I have been since 2011. This was a total game changer for me and my enlarged, pored, oily, aging skin. all of the things. Sorry guys, I have a little bit of a cough and I'm trying to fight it for this video. So if I'm clearing my throat, I'm just trying to suppress this cough here. So anyway, love that. And I will use the Clarisonic with, for example, the Murad Essential C Cleanser. This is actually not my favorite product from Murad, but I think it's a good cleanser. But it was one that I just wanted to test out. I'm glad that I did, but this won't be a repurchase for me. But I'm definitely gonna use it up though. All right. Then I will pat my face dry, but not with a towel. Basically, I just kind of pat the excess water on my face into my skin. And then if it's a mask or a peel night, I will do a mask or a peel. For example, one of my favorite peels is the Dr. Dennis Gross Clinical Grade Resurfacing Peel. This is kind of a good thing to do like once a week. So there are some weeks where I don't feel like I need it, so I won't use it. But anyway, so I would do that next. If it's a masking night, I will just put on a mask. For example, the Strivectin Super Greens Soother Cooling Gel Mask. Currently testing this out for a Mask Monday, so I would plug that in there. After removing the mask, I would again pat the excess water on my face into my skin and then go in with the Paula's Choice Exfoliate 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. This is a great maintenance product for people like me who have enlarged pores and who deal with blackheads. Game changer for me. I love Paula's Choice just as a brand overall, but her exfoliants made the biggest difference in my skin and I cannot recommend them enough. I know that they are kind of in that mid-range price point which may put them into a can't afford category for certain people. But I would say if you're really, really struggling, this is something worth saving up for because it made such a big difference on my skin with my blackheads and now the maintenance prevention of the blackheads returning. So anyway, I got to give a special shout out to that one. Then after that kind of soaks into my skin, I will typically give each product about a minute to absorb. So, you know, I can take that time because I make the time, but if you need to, you know, at least I would say give like a good 15 to 30 seconds between applying each product. I just think that's good practice, but if you can't, then pile it all on, however you can get it on there, right? So Paula's Choice Niacinamide 20% treatment. I've been using this pretty much most mornings and evenings for the last many weeks. I love this product. It's amazing. I also use it in the morning, so you'll see this again. Give that some time, and then I go in with the Dr. Dennis Gross Stress Rescue Super Serum. This is fantastic, especially if I'm dealing with any redness in my skin. This immediately calms it down. It has some really great ingredients. Again, it has more niacinamide, which I kind of live for. Niacinamide is what has helped my pores to look much, much smaller. If you're struggling with enlarged pores, first off, get yourself a good BHA and then get yourself some niacinamide because that was just an incredible combination for me personally. Then I will go in with an eye cream or an eye serum. Right now I'm testing out the Dr. Dennis Gross Ferulic plus Retinol Triple Correction Eye Serum. This is also safe for the eyelids, so I use this on my eyelids as well. I'm really enjoying this. You'll see this in an in-depth review in April. Then I will go in with a moisturizer, Dr. Loretta Anti-Aging Repair Moisturizer. So put that all over my face, and typically will also bring this onto my neck. Most of these things I do bring down onto my neck. I don't bring most masks onto my neck, and unless I'm dealing with like any breakouts, I typically won't bring this onto my neck either. But most of these other things I will bring down onto my neck. So if I feel like I want a little additional surge of moisture, I will also use just a pump of the 100% squalane oil, put that all over my face as well as my neck. This one is amazing. And then a specific neck cream that I'm currently using, the TL Advanced Tightening Neck Cream. This is from Strivectin. This is fantastic. So I will do a little neck massage where I'm like applying this in upward strokes. And it's really nice. Not only is it a good kind of lifting cream, but it also is really hydrating without causing breakouts or anything like that. So it's fantastic. So that's a typical evening routine. So very manageable for me. Again, 10 to 15 minutes. If I'm, you know, if I have on a mask, it's going to take 15 minutes just for the mask, but I take the time. I enjoy that time to myself, and this is very easy. So I'm going to go ahead and move this stuff out of the way very awkwardly so that I can bring in the morning routine. All right, there we go. All right. Oh, because someone's going to ask, I know someone's going to ask, when do I use my tretinoin? So tretinoin I use every third night, and when I use tretinoin, the routine is even simpler. So I will do, I'm going to clean my face, I'm not going to do any masking, I'm not going to apply any other exfoliants. I'm going to let my skin dry for a few minutes. Then I put that on, and then I wait at least a half hour. I will then put on a moisturizer, and if I'm dealing with a little bit more irritation from the tretinoin, I will also add a little bit of squalane oil to that moisturizer. But again, I leave this on my skin for 30 minutes without applying anything else, and then moisturizer, and that's it. So, oh, eye cream. So I don't use that near my eyes, so I will use an eye cream. But that's a tretinoin routine right there. Pretty simple, very basic, works very well for me. So Sorry, forgot to plug that in there. So let's do morning. Okay, morning, I will wash my face in the shower with the Dr. Loretta Gentle Hydrating Cleanser. I do like to use a konjac sponge. I have one in the shower. This works very well. A couple pumps does my face, my neck, ears, behind the neck, all that kind of stuff. This is a wonderful cleanser. Once a week, I know some of you are gonna cringe, and that's fine. Just insert cringe here. I do still like to use a physical or manual exfoliant from time to time, and right now I'm testing out the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Resurfacing Micro Exfoliant. I did finish up the Lancer polish. I really enjoyed that, but it's time to try something new, so plug that in there. Out of the shower, I apply a toner. The Resist Weightless Advanced Repairing Toner is fantastic. Again, I pat that into my skin and let that dry. Then I go in with an eye cream. I love this one in the morning. It's the Murad Renewing Eye Cream. Very hydrating, very, it's moisturizing without being pore clogging. I know a lot of eye creams, if they're very rich and heavy, they can cause milia. This has never caused me an issue with those little white bumps at all. That's what milia is. And yeah, this one is just fantastic. So if you do deal with milia around the eye area, make sure that you go see either an esthetician or a dermatologist to help you take care of those. But you know, just make sure that you're using an eye cream that is not clogging that delicate skin around the eyes. So anyway, a little tip for you there. After I apply my eye cream, I will go in with my niacinamide from Paula's Choice, then the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Pore Perfecting and Refining Serum. These two are fantastic in the morning. Not only do they help to reduce the look of my pores, they keep my pores very clear and free of blackheads, sebaceous filaments, all of that kind of stuff. And they also help to control my oil. Both of these products do. So those are definitely a must basically every single morning. The morning routine's pretty consistent. Like this is most mornings here. The evening routine, I do switch products in and out a little bit more, but morning routine is usually fairly consistent. On my neck in the morning, I've been using the Dr. Loretta Concentrated Firming Serum. Now this does have a 0.5 retinol in it, but I do use an SPF on my neck every single day, and I'm not outside much at all. On a day where I would have a wedding to set up, I would not, especially if it was an outside wedding, I would not put a retinol on my neck, but it's fine for right now. So put that on my neck, and then SPF, the most important part. All right, you guys know what my favorites are. The Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30. That actually has a moisturizer and an SPF. So for those of you that tend to have a little freak out about me not using a moisturizer in the morning, this actually contains a moisturizer in it. So it's enough moisture for me with my oily skin type. If you have a dry skin type, you would probably want to apply a moisturizer prior to applying that, and that would probably be a better fit for you. Underneath my eyes and on my eyelids, I do specifically use the Color Science Total Eye SPF 35, and I find that product to be pretty darn amazing for me. So there you guys go. This is a sample morning and evening routine. I hope this was helpful. All products will be linked in the description box. Again, I'm not telling you that you need to do this routine. You have to figure out what your skin type is, what products you want to splurge on, or what products you want to save money on. You have to figure out the order of application based on what you have. So really look at your products, and the first thing you need to think about is thinnest to thickest. Then you also need to make, do a little bit of research on things that shouldn't be paired together. If you need help with that, definitely check out Penny from Pensmith Skincare. She has a lot of good information on subjects like that. So I'm going to refer you guys to her. And yeah, if there's anything else that you guys are wondering about, definitely leave me a comment down below. and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. But in the meantime, I hope this was helpful. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.